Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a document detailing what a specific business chatbot can do.
Right, and it's pretty comprehensive, not just surface level stuff. This seems designed to really integrate into operations.
Exactly. It talks about solving common business headaches, adding value across, well, pretty much all departments.
So our mission, let's say, is to unpack this, figure out its core functions, and what kind of difference it could actually make for a company.
Okay, let's dive in. First up, unplanned downtime. A killer for productivity. This bot apparently sends real-time alerts for errors, breakdowns,
Yeah.
trying to catch problems faster.
Yeah, and that's critical. Reducing those stoppages, even by a little bit, can mean significant savings. Minimizing disruption is key.
Right, avoiding that cascading effect of lost production time and maybe even urgent repair costs.
Exactly. Swift intervention make all the difference.
Okay, next problem, inefficient production planning.
Yes, a common one.
The doc says it uses live OEE data, overall equipment effectiveness, to build schedules. So it's planning based on what's actually happening now.
That seems to be the idea. Using real-time performance, availability, quality metrics, it should lead to, much more achievable schedules.
Compared to just using historical averages, which might be way off.
Precisely. Better resource use, maybe faster turnaround times. It makes sense.
Then there's the consumer side. It provides product info, handles defect reports, and even does product recommendations. So it's interacting directly with customers too.
And that loop is interesting. Customer feedback, like defect reports, could feed back into improving quality control or production.
Good point.
Yeah.
And the recommendations could potentially drive sales.
Definitely a potential revenue stream there.
The document then kind of breaks down value by department. For production, it's about improving output, improving quality. Makes sense.
Ties back to the downtime alerts and the better planning, yeah.
And for suppliers, this is interesting. It mentions translation capabilities for international orders or maintenance issues.
Oh, that's quite useful. Smoothing out communication, especially with technical stuff or orders across language barriers, that's a real practical benefit.
Yeah, could make global collaboration much less painful.
Absolutely.
Then for sales, it projects forecasts and flags unpopular products.
That's it.
Seems aimed at reducing waste, smarter inventory.
Right. Using data to guide those decisions. Better forecasting helps manage stock, and knowing what isn't selling helps avoid overproduction.
Makes sense. For production planning, it helps with those forecasts and schedules, again, using that OEE data.
Leveraging that real-time insight.
And maintenance gets a lot of attention. Reminders for scheduled upkeep, alerts for low parts stock.
Proactive stuff.
Yeah, and alerts for machine problems, errors, overheating. It even tracks drops in quality or quantity and suggests who might handle the issue.
That's quite a suite of tools. It's trying to prevent failures before they happen, or at least diagnose them quickly. That saves money and extends equipment life.
Logistics and warehouse management are mentioned too, suggesting optimization there.
So, tying into the supply chain flow.
And it even tracks employee absenteeism, calculates the impact on productivity, summarizes reports, KPIs, monitors machine stats like cycle time, temperature.
Wow. Okay. So it's really aiming for a holistic view, pulling data from multiple sources to paint a full picture.
It does specify the data needed, OEE ERP inputs,
Standard operational data sources.
and text or voice from line group chats.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Tapping into informal comms too.
Yeah, that suggests it's trying to capture insights from everywhere, not just the formal systems. Turning chatter into actionable data, maybe?
So summing up the advantages listed. Better communication with form partners via translation,
Big one.
real-time maintenance alerts, data-driven planning across production, logistics, inventory,
Efficiency gains all around.
and better customer and financial service integration, like more accurate billing.
Right, connecting the operational side with the financial side.
So this really positions the chatbot less as just, a thing you talk to, and more as an integrated operational intelligence system.
Exactly. It's about knitting together different parts of the business, using data, communication, making everything work smarter together.
Which brings us to a final thought for you listening. How might integrating a system like this, one that connects so many different business functions, from the factory floor to customer service to global suppliers, how might that fundamentally change the way departments work together and use information day to day?
It's definitely something to think about, a potentially big shift in how businesses operate.
Indeed. Thanks for exploring this with us on The Deep Dive.